Hi there, it's Jenny from Craft&Vinyl Studio. Thank you so much for purchasing our Ghost Craft Kit. First thing you want to do is open up your kit and see that it will contain your ghost, the cutout eyeballs, accessories, letters, etc., paint, glue, a paintbrush, sponges, and baker's twine. To start out, you'll want to paint your ghost. You can use your white paint and your foam brush included in your kit, and you just want to paint thin coats. As you can see in the example here, one coat is pretty thin just because it's such a light color. So you'll just want to let it dry a little bit in between. If you feel like it's bumpy or rough, you can use the sandpaper included in your kit and kind of just give it a light sanding in between coats. Once your ghost is painted white, you can just set them off to the side and then get out your accessories and your paint colors. If any of your accessories feel rough at all on the wood, especially the larger pieces like the bat wings, you can take that sandpaper and use it to just gently give a little sanding and make it nice and smooth. That's totally up to you. To paint the accessories in your kit, you're going to use the small foam sponges. So if you are painting small pieces like the letters or the lightning bolt or the glasses, you can use the smaller sponges. It will work a little bit better. If you have larger pieces like the wings or maybe the hat, you can use that larger wedge. All you have to do is just dip the edge of the wedge into the paint, and then you want to make sure that you don't have a ton of paint on there, so dab off the excess. You can either use the lid of your paint or a paper plate or even a paper towel. Just remember you only need a little bit of paint, and you just want to gently dab that paint right onto the surface of the wood. Note that it might take 2 coats, so just let it dry for a couple minutes. It shouldn't take too long, and then see if you want to cover it with another coat or not. After you've painted all your pieces, give them a little bit of time to dry, and once they're all dry, you can lay them out on your ghost exactly how you want them on your final product. And then one at a time, you're going to take a piece off, turn it over, and apply the glue the same way you applied the paint. So you're going to take one of your smaller sponges, dip it into your glue, and then you want to make sure that you dab off the excess onto the lid or onto a paper plate or something like that. You only want a little bit of glue. A little bit goes a long way. It's really strong, so you don't want extra on there. It'll squirt out when you glue it down, so just be careful with that. And then, yeah, just turn it over and press it where you want it to be. When you're gluing your pieces, please note that you should not glue the little flag pieces down. Just glue the BOO onto those, but do not glue those flag pieces down to your ghost because we're going to be hanging those with the string next. When you're gluing the eyes, you want to just glue the black part of the eye, or the larger circle, depending on what color you wanted to paint it. And then you'll just put a little bit of glue on that smaller part of the circle and kind of just drop it right into that hole. Your final step is to make the boo bunting. So to do this, just string that baker's twine through those little bunting flags and pull them so that they're centered on the twine and spaced out the way you want them. Then you're going to pull each end through the holes in the ghost arm and kind of center it and get it where you want it to be. Once it's exactly where you want it to be, tie little knots on each side, and if you want, you can even finish it off with a little bow. And now you have an adorable little ghost for Halloween decorations. I hope you had lots of fun, and thank you again for purchasing our craft kit. Happy Halloween! Bye-bye.